Suarez, Messi. Good run again from Alba. Suarez at the far post if he can find him. Alba chips that cross towards the far post. Not fully cleared. Back in, Messi scores. Suarez to Messi. Just like that, Inter Miami are level.
Carving open a team and creating an opportunity. It's in transition. At the bottom of your screen, once again, Jordi Alba knows to come to life when Messi gets the ball, but this little touch, this little ball to keep the play alive from Luis Suarez. Club America do a poor job of dealing with this initial cross, but Suarez just knows to put into a danger area. And Lionel Messi, 36 goal contributions last year, led the league. He started off preseason with a headed goal to bring his side back level.
You just admire someone like Brooks Lennon. You're told 5-6 months out, shoulder injury. It's 4 months. He stays fit. He's ready, already with an assist.
Allende into the middle. Gazan, an important touch with Suarez lurking. The 40-year-old Brad Gazan continuing to turn back the clock. It's given away. Messi in. Messi the clip. Messi scores. Level in Atlanta.
And Messi, Brad Guzan was perfect in the playoffs last year. 18 saves with big moments like that. But you cannot lose possession there. Because when you do, there's a number 10 in pink, lurking, sniffing, taking anything he can. The MLS MVP of a year ago, his first of the year. And a reminder to all of MLS, I'm back. It's 1-1.
Aribo dragged a bit from behind, and now Inter Miami with Suarez. He's got Pico making a run. Fafa Pico with Messi and Suarez. Kate in the box. Lionel Messi. Messi out wide. Shot goal! Like a microwave, can't heat up any quicker than that. Lionel Messi for a 2-0 lead.
Just makes the game look so easy. First of all, Suarez, one of his best mates, he wins the ball, and the ball goes out then to Pico, and all of a sudden it's 3 versus 3. And this is all about, can they get Messi 1 versus 1? And that's exactly what they do. Klavinovic, he has no idea what to do. Is he going to go inside? Is he going to go outside? It really doesn't matter because the ball ends up at the back of the net. And he makes football look so easy. An incredible talent, arguably the greatest player the world has ever seen. And it's just like he's in a schoolyard. Playing at school, playing with freedom, and just making the game look ridiculously easy.
That's one former Newell's Old Boys youth player feeding another in that sequence.
So far this year, Toronto, a team that's only won 8 games on the road since 2021. Could lead 1-0 at halftime, but Miami trying to level the score. Messi, the volley! Oh! And look what it means to Lionel Messi. Thought he had his first minute to go.
Beginning of this play, there may be a handball from Luan that may bring this back. But how many times is Lionel Messi going to get an opportunity at top of the 18 with his right foot, with his left foot? All he needs is a half a yard. All he needs is a half an angle. No chance for Sean Johnson to get a touch on this. And yet at the beginning of the attacking play,
the heat map is presented by IHG. 19 brands, 6,000 destinations. Download the app today. Fafa Pico. Return for Messi. He continues on. Lionel Messi, shot goal! Out of midair. Messi magic for Miami's 4th of the night.
He is just so good. What I love when he gets on the ball, it's like he's giving someone the ball to say, I'll lend you the ball, but I need you to give it me back. And he gets then on the wrong side of Vela, and it's an outstanding finish. When people talk about Messi, we talk about his skill set. We don't talk often enough about how strong he is. There's a couple of occasions there he could have gone down and probably got a penalty, but he wanted to stay on his feet, and it's an emphatic finish. And like I say, when the stars come out to see Messi, he always performs, and it's a wonderful goal from every aspect. Starting the play, finishing the play, the physical side, and the calmness personified.
Weigand, they're pinning Minnesota back here. And all the while, Inter Miami have to be careful of those transition moments that we saw in the first half. Messi! Messi goes for goal and scores! Try as you might, you just cannot keep him quiet.
Watch Messi is centrally. He's coming back from an offside position. Now the whole back line for Minnesota drops off. He stays put. That gives him the smallest window of space. The first touch is perfect in stride, and then it's a quick release. Not the most perfect strike on goal, but all he needs to do is just redirect it to the far post. And if Inter Miami were going to score a goal, it was always going to be their wizard.
From just off dead center. 87th minute, trying to get his team back within one. Messi, free kick, what a strike! It's a 3-2 game. Messi magic. Hold on to your seat. And a frantic finish now.
Just go back at the last minute. And just think this is the angle, probably the one. You can see Rick, he's trying to cover that area. He's allowed the wall to be over a little bit to the other side, and I don't think it's the greatest of walls that he's lined up.
Fights off the challenge. Still Busquets lays this ball off. This is Messi. Goes centrally, fires, goal! Lionel Messi, just like that. Inter Miami on the board. It's 1-0.
Would expect him to make it 1-1, and then just watch the magic of not just Messi but Busquets as well. Opens a space up for Messi, and it's a wonderful finish.
And we will pause for a hydration break here with the game some 31 minutes. Wonder if we'll look back at the final minutes of what took place at Chester on Saturday night and view that as the inflection point in their season. As we watch Messi and Miami looking for a fourth. Suarez, Messi again, Lionel Messi, oh good night. What a finish. The dynamic duo have put on a show, Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi. The lead is 4-1, and that should do it.
When they get the ball, there's only one thing in their mind. Can they combine? Can they do something themselves? Can they bring the teammates in? And just the link up between Messi and Suarez here is just incredible. And then Messi just so cool, calm and collected, just to put the ball into the back of the net. The understanding between those two players is a constant joy. And once again, we've seen a goal with a combination of two outstanding players and two outstanding friends.
Some metrics to back that up. They had the ball nearly 60% of the day, and they unleashed 16 shots in what was a frustrating 1-0 defeat. Messi with the steal. Messi parried away, but it's in the back of the net. Hagen got a piece of it, but not enough. It's a 2-0 game.
You just look when this pass comes back to Hagen, all of a sudden he's under a bit of pressure. Kramaski does really well. He makes him go onto his left foot. He's not able to get the distance on it. And the one person you do not want the ball to fall to is Messi, because he just looks, takes one touch and says thank you very much. Hagen is off his line. He doesn't cover himself in glory once again, but you just see the clearance here. It's great play from Kramaski. And then just the lob from Messi. From a Columbus team that started really well, they find themselves 2-0 down after 15 minutes. Allende and Segovia. How many times? Columbus have tried a couple of times to play the ball over into Miami's defense, which has been their weakness.
Going long, flag stays down for Messi. Lionel Messi is in. Omar chips the goalkeeper a second straight week, and it's a 3-0 game. It's been a week-long masterclass from the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner.
continuously. You see the high line, and you can see it's actually Farsi, the right wing back, that's playing Messi on. He's not in line with the rest of the back five, and it's a simple finish for Messi once again. And it's been a quite sensational first half from Inter Miami, whereas for Columbus it's been the complete opposite. What a ball from Busquets, but it's too easy. It is far too easy. But I go back to the game plan from Inter Miami. They've been happy to sit back, happy to allow Columbus onto them, win the ball back.
From an Inter Miami perspective, Ian Mascherano did say to us they've had conversations about adding to perhaps aid Lionel Messi. Messi! Brilliant! My word, what a goal! It's just typical Lionel Messi! Even here, even now, he is beyond compare!
Yeah, it's a simple pattern, a direct ball, and a great win there from Suarez to release Messi in time and space. And from here, on the back pedal, you can see he's only got his mind on one thing, getting it to that left foot. Alvarez gives him the space to come that direction, and from there, the rest is history. And he just keeps his head up, these slight little touches in tiny spaces just to open up that back post. It's a fantastic look at it here. Picks out that far post, no chance for Sirois. And in an instant, from one down, it's 2-1 Miami.
Luis Suarez, Lionel Messi. Here come Miami again. Here comes Lionel Messi once more. Messi! My word, what a goal! Lionel Messi! Magnifique in Montreal!
You see the ball coming into Suarez and just lays it off to Messi, and from here, just accelerates past Campbell, twists and turn. You can just see Montreal colliding on top of each other with vertigo, just spinning them around in every which direction. Ball just seems glued to his foot, wins a tackle, and then puts it in the top corner for good measure. You can just see the bodies of blue all around him.
Aviles. Federico Redondo goes long. Allende sees it played back off the head. Mistake by the Revolution. And oh, they pay for it well. Messi and Miami take the 1-0 lead.
Seconds ago could have been 1-0 up, and then it's just clear the danger. Get rid of it. Don't try and play yourself into a situation where that can happen. And it's exactly what's occurred here. You just see, I think there's a little bit of fear from Beeson that he's going to get hit in the face by Allende, so he sort of takes his head away at the last minute. That takes all the power off the ball, and it just falls for Messi, and we know more often than not, he finds himself in that position, the ball ends up in the back of the net. But New England,
1-0. Lionel Messi with the only goal of the match in this first half. Busquets plays ahead. Messi on the run. Lionel Messi make it 2. Unstoppable. And for the 4th straight MLS game.
On the pitch and do, but for me, it's all about this pass. It's a great run from Messi, take nothing away, but the ball from Busquets, he understands that Ceballos, the right-hand side of the back three, he's drifted high, so Messi knows the space is there, Busquets knows the space is there, probably 10 seconds before anybody else does, and there's the end result. But that's what happens when you go looking for the ball, when you go chasing the ball, when you lose your position within that back three, that is what happens.
He's done an early mistake to put Miami in front against New England. Now, and he sees on this opportunity to give Miami the advantage. It's his kind of range. He's up against Joe Willis.
And he finds the net! Oh, this guy! Did we really expect anything else? Messi 1, Nashville 0. Inter Miami 1, Nashville 0.
Line of Joe Willis. Put my foot through and hope for the best. It takes a wicked deflection on his way through. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't throw off Willis just enough. But that is tucks in right in the corner. The outstretched arm of Joe Willis desperately can do nothing. Just feel as though Nashville, when they're winning the ball, just need a little bit more quality to play out. Is it in Miami? Can they press?
Oh, Willis has made a mistake. He's presented it to Messi, who's on for another brace. You can't gift him those kind of opportunities. And once again, it's 2 for Messi. It's 2 for Miami. They're back in front.
Multiple goals, but this is the biggest gift of all. As Joe Willis, the angle's not there for him to play out to Palacios. Nobody would fault Joe Willis for picking up his head and hitting it towards the halfway line. Goalkeeper has been sensational for Nashville in his time. But this is one of the toughest moments for him. Just gives it to Lionel Messi, who can't believe it. The touch falls in his path. He just needs to gather himself, pick his spot in the back of the net, take his team ahead.
That most would agree suspect defensively in the early portion of the season. That was corrected to some degree as the year went on. Busquets, beautiful ball ahead. Here's Messi bearing down on Coronel. Lionel Messi, his 17th of the year.
You're chasing the game, and this certain individual gets on the ball, and I'm not talking about Messi, I'm talking about the man in possession of the ball now, Busquets. What a ball! Like a hot knife through butter to Messi, and Messi does the rest. He sits down Coronel and then just puts the ball into the back of the net. And just when you think you're getting yourself back into the game, one of the greatest ever midfielders plays the ball to the greatest ever, and he finds the back of the net, and doesn't he make it look so easy? He puts Coronel down, and that could be potentially Red Bulls down. What a counter-attack, what a pass, and what a finish.
This now mirrors Jordi Alba racing ahead. Kremaski with relatively fresh legs. Suarez to work it across. Messi again, oh my! A bonanza brace.
The pass from Suarez, though, it's a defender's nightmare. It's that type of ball which makes you think that you can win it when you've got no chance of winning it. And because Sean Nealis thinks he can win it, it takes him out of the game. What a ball. Messi first touch, then it's in the back of the net. But the pass from Suarez, you will not see a better pass all weekend. Magnificent. And Inter Miami have turned it on this evening. Unbelievable between the two of them. Suarez to Messi, back of the net once again. What an accomplished performance from Inter Miami with attacking intent. Every time they go forward, they look like they're going to score, and inevitably
on conference leading Philadelphia. Nealis has the goal for New York. In the meantime, DePaul works it across. Now Messi, Lionel Messi by Sanabria gets the shot away. Goal! Magical Messi in the 84th minute, and Inter Miami has regained the lead.
And to us mere mortals, it's special. For Messi, it's normal. Take on one player, take on two players, and then put it right into a spot in the corner where the goalkeeper can't do anything. He makes defenders at times look foolish from no fault of their own. He is an absolute genius. The best to have ever played, and shows absolutely no signs of stopping. What a magician.
This week on Friday Night Baseball, the Royals face the first place Blue Jays at 7:40. And at 10:10, Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers host the Giants for a West Coast rivalry battle. Tune in this Friday on Apple TV+. Jordi Alba, Messi! Yes, it's in! Sneaks it past Fry! The play starts.
starts again with Rothrock trying to switch the point of attack. Now, whether or not he's fouled or not, Yannick Wright steps in a good job, wins it, but this is always going to be the back post from Jordi Alba and Lionel Messi. If you don't put pressure on a player like Jordi Alba, he can pick up his head, and then Messi can come short or come off the backside. Great ball to the back post, the only place that Lionel Messi can redirect it, get a final touch, and give Miami a 2-0 lead.
Alba. Frey. Back for Jordi Alba. Oh. Messi on the turn. Messi in a goal. Was there ever a doubt? Alba to Messi. How many times have we said that in their careers? Once again they do the damage. And Inter Miami are back in front.
Just watch where Messi starts his run, right? And he actually drifts into an offside position. He's center of your screen at the moment. He's going to drift into an offside position. But the lack of pressure on the ball from DC United, Allende makes a run off the ball. That now moves the back line for DC United and gets Messi back into an onside position. But the line-splitting ball from Jordi Alba, chef's kiss. Quality on that pass. And then the first touch from Messi just put them into a sublime position. Now watch, as he comes back onside, the ball that pierces through that back line, that first touch takes every defender out of the play. And now he has time and space. Sizes up the keeper, comfortable, easy finish, but it's about that pass from Jordi Alba. Messi threw his hands up in frustration. He wanted a call from the referee, but the referee allowed play to go on. He's getting by so many defenders.
Here he is again on that left foot. Lionel Messi with an absolute stunner to seal it for Inter Miami.
Your talisman, your captain, to step up. It's Lionel Messi who delivers for Inter Miami once again. And it's just the ability to size up a defender, to just size him up, get the ball on his favorite left foot, and have the smallest window to deliver that precision. Doesn't have to have a ton of pace on it, but just shifts it onto his left foot, gets a little separation, and then the finish is just superb. Another night, another goal for Messi. And that's 3 points for Inter Miami.
You have to give credit to Miami because they've disrupted the game at times to earn fouls and then made the right substitutions. Bright coming in, he'll help control the midfield.
Busquets, great idea into Messi. Messi for two, Messi! Listen to that roar! Messi once more!
Vision from Messi, just stays out of the play initially, but Busquets, what a ball that is. Look at Hack, just got sucked into Messi's path, and then at the last second, the change of pace to be able to get in behind. There's the pass. Hack's all out of sorts defensively, and then Messi in this moment, my goodness, what a finish that is. So class. Under pressure, feels it, rides the challenge, and then it's the last second under full speed. This is a clip over Freeze, has to come off his line to commit, to try to make the play, but doesn't matter one bit to Messi. Just clips it over. Right now, defensively, New York City all out of sorts, but it's the defensive work from Miami that's been the difference tonight.
Well kept in play, Messi, on he goes, Messi! Inter Miami running riot tonight! Lionel Messi at the double, as he was on Saturday.
One bit for Messi in this moment, just scanning the situation. No one commits to him. You see the run from Suarez. That just stalls the defense just a little bit for New York City. And then Messi says, fine, I'll go myself. There's the run from Suarez, opens up just a little window, and then takes it so smoothly with his right foot, just places it past Freeze. He has to commit to one side and then tucks it in on the other for Messi to make that 4-0 to Miami.
Hopefully he's okay to continue.
His last trip to these grounds was quite a memorable one, wasn't it? He scored twice in the early stages of the playoff Game 3 win. Here comes Messi after the takeaway, curling shot. There it is, number 25 on the year. Lionel Messi, a golden strike. Inter Miami off and running.
It's brilliant, but one thing I would say, we said about Atlanta, don't try and play through the middle. Muyambar does exactly that. All of a sudden now, you get a situation where it's 1 versus 1 for Messi. And all he doesn't need to go past Amador. He just sizes him up, gets him on his side, and he thinks to himself, if I can curl it round him, then Hibbert has got absolutely no chance. And this will be a great angle of it. He just curls it around Amador, and then Hibbert, absolutely no chance. When you're playing against the greatest player in